Sure, he's your youngest.
He's my little baby.
So your name is Irene and
Yes.
the third?
Yes.
The third.
Okay. So Irene, I known you through Alfred and you brought your whole family to me. And tell me about, for the audience.
Well, my son, he's my miracle baby, and I give my life to you for giving him life. He was born at a very early age at 25 weeks, and he was hospitalized for 3 months. He went through a lot. He went through meningitis, blood transfusions, lung problems, you name it, he had it. But as far as making it, we would have never have made it without Dr. Shintapalli's assistance in giving him to us back.
When you brought him to me, they said that he probably won't function and talk or anything.
That's right.
Because he had retinopathy of prematurity that
That's
required
right.
laser treatment.
That's right.
He also had a grade 4 left ventricular, the intraventricular hemorrhage. And he also had, that was grade 4 also. And he had a thin sheet of brain on CT scan.
That's right.
But I believe, in the power of the Lord, as well as, parents as the emissaries of the highest energy. And we talked about love as meta energy that will go through your eye contact and through hand contact and the music. Do you think that made a difference? He was,
yes.
of course, in Easter seals and other things.
He was.
But we made the brain connect. That's what I feel, and that's what I knew when he was born. His date of birth is 6/25/95, right?
6/29.
6/29/95. And he went home on an oxygen cylinder. I got you out, and one time he had a bad adenoviral infection and RSV. We had to admit him, and that was the only thing we had.
That was it.
But majority of the times we fed good nutrition.
Absolutely.
Greens and everything.
He did develop that RSVP, but that was it. I mean, as far as the hospitalization, just one time.
Not many antibiotics also, Irene. I don't think I had to give him.
No.
And
It
you
was just
followed everything I talked to you about the greens and the squashes and the vegetables,
Absolutely.
protecting the immune system. And you tell me, what are you doing now?
Currently working as a software engineer for a federal company. I am also going to school for my bachelor's degree in software applications.
Wonderful. So he never had learning disabilities, although he had grade 4 intraventricular hemorrhages and he had bronchopulmonary dysplasia.
That's right.
The lungs are well protected, and most of it has happened, not at the time of birth, but after birth, after he got into your hands.
Yes.
And there have been some family trouble and, father having some Agent Orange, disturbances and everything.
Right.
He never was emotionally disturbed, but, he built on your strengths as a parent.
Right.
With the good parenting skills and proper nutrition. And through the senses, we have given the sensory nurture that protected his brain. And I'm a single person trying to let the community know that we are creating the monsters, ADHD and language delay and learning disorders. Good, perfect example of how brain connects outside the uterus, not inside the uterus, and genes have nothing to do with it.
No. The only thing that he has is the vitiligo.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And his eyesight. But he's had
But he's going to engineering school and he's a
Yes.
software. His eyes are
Brain
doing
development.
perfect. So yeah.
brain development, it's all there.
Yeah.
He's a genius in math.
That's unusual, when they talk about it. The right brain connected very well, and it gives good messages to the left brain. I always worked on those concepts.
He's very intelligent with his math. He can calculate without a paper or a pencil, or even a computer calculator.
Thank you so much for coming.
I'm 19 years old. About when I was 7 years old, I was very depressed. I was overweight. I was on drugs. At 7 years old, I was on drugs, marijuana, smoking, drinking, partying, but I wasn't happy with my life. And after a while, maybe a year or two, I became suicidal. Didn't want to live anymore. Tried taking my own life on several occasions. I was hospitalized in institutions, which didn't help me. I didn't feel like I needed to feel. I always felt sad, and I didn't want to live. And Dr. Shintapali helped me out. She talked to me, she talked to my parents, and she helped open our eyes to God and love and peace. And that was a step in the right direction. And what I decided was I didn't need pills to make me feel better and to make me feel like if I was somebody. All I needed was that peace and love and God. So what I started doing, new light. I started trying to look at the positive instead of always the negative. And then pretty much it just started gradually going away until one day I was free of any suicidal thoughts, of any depression, and I was just all around happy. After that, I started working. Things started looking up. I started losing the weight. I wasn't overweight anymore, and I started feeling happy with myself. I noticed others being happy around me. And I noticed when something negative would happen that I would try to look at the best in that situation. So what I'm saying is all you have to do is open your eyes to the good, and it's going to change what's inside. I did it, and I mean I was bad. I was hospitalized about 13 times in institutions. What you gotta do is you just gotta love yourself in order to love anybody else. And when you love yourself, it brings out a whole new person. If you saw me then and the person that I was and the hatred that I had for life, you wouldn't think I am the person I am today. Right now I work, I have my own house, I have my own car, I'm going to the army, and I'm just ready to make a difference. I do my best, to help others, my mother. What I'm saying to anybody who is facing the problems that I was facing in the past, just try a new approach. Try not to be angry all the time. Try to be happy, because I was very angry, and the happiness just totally turned my life around, and I'm completely restored.
How old are you now?
I'm 9 right now.
What school are you going to?
Spect Elementary.
How do you love your school?
It's a really nice school. Really high quality education.
And you want to be somebody in life?
Yes, I just want to be a good person, have a good life, good job.
And a good education, right?
Good education, of course.
Grad school.
Yeah,
And
of
sports?
course.
Sports?
I don't have a favorite sport, but they're all pretty fun to me.
You look so handsome right now, and I'm so proud of your accomplishments. And you look like you're in a forest right there. Mom, can you tell, if I may use it for educational purposes
Absolutely.
on multisensory integration and the role of parenting education? So,
Absolutely. This is Dad.
hi.
We brought as a newborn to Dr. Chintapali, and we followed the instructions to provide as much interaction, providing stimulus for him for his growth. We kept up with all his appointments, make sure he was hitting his milestones, and did our best to follow what our pediatrician told us to do to help raise a healthy child. And I feel very confident that's what we've all accomplished together. And I think he's a great example, just an excellent young man, and we're very proud of him and everything that he's accomplishing. And we are very grateful to you for everything you did helping us with our little one.
Thank you. And he's very health conscious also, and we do work with the food sensitivities and everything.
That is
right?
correct. We had some food issues in the beginning, and we were able to identify those and correct them to keep him as healthy and happy as possible, because that was a tough time for him and for us.
Right.
So,
And food is a major source of energy, and a lot of people don't realize it has an impact on the behavior and education
it does.
and the whole health. And how about the electronics? Does he
So
do all this?
that's the tough part, because like all kids, he wants to be able to have games and to be able to play games, but we definitely have limits set aside. It is not what rules our household or our kiddo, so it is given as a treat. We try to encourage it with his friends to be together when they're doing games online or even in person together. But really, it is monitored so that is not what controls.
It's
his
not like
existence.
3 hours a week or,
No,
3 hours a
no,
day or
no.
even.
It's a
It's
treat.
for fun, engaging,
treat.
sports and
It
activities.
is,
It's
yes,
a
that is
treat.
correct. Yes.
Thank you for being good parents.
Oh, thank you so much.
Do you love your mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you love your daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a sister?
Yeah.
How old is she?
Hey, baby, take that.
She's a baby sister, huh? Are you happy today? Are you sick today? Or are you happy today?
I'm happy.
You're very happy.
Yeah.
What school do you go to?
Cool.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
What do you learn at school?
Yeah, with my yaya.
Okay. Can you sing A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
Yeah.
Can you sing?
A, B, C, D, E, F, D.
What comes after that?
A, B, T.
H. Every letter. What does A sound like?
E, A, B, T.
Yeah. What does A sound like? You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yep. You're such a big boy. Do you see animals on there?
Yeah.
So what do you see there? What's this one?
It's all good. It's all good.
It's a lion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you see a zebra?
Yeah.
Do you see a giraffe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one is a giraffe?
Boy.
That's a zebra. How old are you?
Very good.
How old are you?
A two.
Count your fingers. 1. What comes after 1?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good boy. I'm so proud of you. Mom, can you tell me how he was some time back?
Yes, before he would throw tantrums, he wouldn't make eye contact, he just wasn't like how you would see normal kids would be, but now he's changed so much. I took him off the iPad, the TV, everything, and he goes to speech therapy to help with his speech, and now he's improved. He's changed so much.
How long did it take for you? How old was he when he wasn't talking at all, not looking at people?
2.
2. And how much of I talked to you about the brain networks. You have the chart behind you.
Yes.
But I also talked to you that a person-to-person contact and the touch and eye contact, your FaceTime, float time, is that what you're doing? Does he go for ABA therapy or anything? Or you just do most of it at home?
I do mostly everything at home.
And he's eating all kinds of foods and, or are you gradually working with his sensory issues with the
Yes,
food?
I'm still working with his sensory issues with food.
Did you make some progress that he feels some food and he's able to eat some food?
Yes.
So you gradually desensitize, you got him involved with the feeling the raw vegetables as well as the cooked food and everything?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.